Welcome back to Warzone Workshop. Today I'm going to be doing some teching with a pistol. I'm going to be doing some aftermarket upgrade parts. But in the meantime, before that, I did get some new furniture in, and my M14 Combat Master is looking fantastic. I got some other stuff in for some other project guns. My FAL. My FAL, OSW. Finally got the PEC box in. The mock PEC box is to hold the 11-1 LiPo that's going to be powering this little gun, and all of its wiring is going to be painted. You know, the green part's going to be painted black, just so that the aesthetics are good. And then that's going to house the 11-1 brick LiPo, tiny little brick LiPo that's in it. And it fit pretty well. There's actually some room left over, but I did have to put the extension piece in. But other than that, it worked out pretty well. It's the one right here. Not a bad little. It comes with the stickers for putting all the warning labels and stuff onto the pack box. I plan on painting this one, weathering it a bit, and just adding to the aesthetic of it. Since it's going to be a static piece that's just to hold the battery, I just wanted to look a little bit more realistic. Right now, it's very plasticky and very non-real up close when you look at it. It's you can tell that the dials don't do anything, but I'm gonna paint it, weather it a bit, and help with the aesthetic. I put a green angle grip on it, mostly because the PEC box is kind of tan, but like it's got a little greenish to it. I plan on painting it, like I said. So then it's gonna be mostly green furniture on this FAL. I'm gonna do some green furniture on it because why not? Do a green optic, probably paint an optic just to go on it. And that'll be fun. Then I'll do a wrap on the stock, some paracord, some green paracord, and why not green? I've been feeling green lately since painting the AUG and the SVD. Since I hydro dipped those two, I've been feeling like painting more. So that project is going well. What else am I working on? Oh. The AUG upper came in. Went ahead and did that on a video that I already posted. But the Phantom kit has been delayed. I had ordered it. I had problems with the distributor that I ordered it from, but they are now sending it. And unfortunately, they just split my my order into two separate orders because they have two different warehouses, and for some reason they had canceled the order by mistake. I don't know, but they got the order in. Everything's fine, but I haven't received it yet, so we'll see then. Hopefully it works out. Kind of sucked that I had to order everything from two different companies, but with the way things are right now, just no one has everything in stock that you could want. So my AUG is feeling good. I'm really digging the integrated optic carry handle. It's solid. Oh my gosh, it's got great weight to it. The whole gun is just fantastic, and I'm loving it. I got a new gun that's on the way, but I'm thinking this stock is going to go on it, and it's going to be really fun testing it and comparing it to that MP5 right there. Can't wait for that. That's going to be so fun. But yeah, other than that, those are the projects I'm currently working on. Making progress on them. But today, we're going to be taking this KJ Works SIG P226, and we're going to be upgrading the magazine right here with a 9-ball gasket. We're going to be plucking that one out and then plopping this one in. So let's get to it, shall we? So here's the gas root seal bucking from 9-ball, the Laylax part. Now it comes with two of them in this little package, which is nifty. You know, if you have more than one magazine. I'm going to be giving this one away to a subscriber of the channel. This gun is being upgraded, and it's been refurbished by me. It came into the studio. It used to be a youth group airsoft gun for youth group airsoft activities for a church, and it stopped working. I have since got it working again, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to put one of these into its magazine to increase both the FPS and consistency. But before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and chrono the gun right now, just see what the FPS is at, and then we'll do it again after. Confirm the FPS. Actually, you know what? The whole gasket on the bottom might need to be replaced, or at least tightened. Now it's under spring tension, so I'll go ahead and take that spring out. Trick. Now I went ahead and put that in, and I got it pinned in the way I want it. So I'm going to go ahead and pop off the top, and I will feed the spring through that way instead of pulling the bottom off again, because until I can get some Teflon tape to just tighten it up down there, I'm just going to have to use the widened a little bit to just tighten them up, because it was just, there was this little gap down here where the pins just weren't tight. So I just went ahead and tighter to hold that. Now I'm going to pop this pin up here at the top. Eventually it'll go one way or the other if you're not sure which one has the ribbing on it. Eventually you'll figure it out. There we go. Now that comes off. This is all dried up. I'm going to go ahead and lubricate that. And this is our gasket, which isn't leaking right now, so I'm going to go ahead and keep it and hold on to it. Replace it if I get another mag that's missing one. I'll put this one in it. But for now, we're going to go ahead and put this Laylax 9-ball gasket in here. Drop a little bit of lubrication on it, and then I'm going to go ahead and put this factory one back in here. We're going to put this one in. Now, let me show you a quick difference. I did a video just like this one, replacing the gasket, replacing a gasket with a 9-ball gasket with one of my Glocks. But just to show you again, they're both totally flat right now, the way I'm holding them. The purple one, if you can tell, is just ever so slightly taller, and it's done that way on purpose so that when it comes up inside the gun and it meets the air valve, the nozzle, it presses up against it just a little bit tighter than the factory one. But not enough to cause any malfunctions. Just enough to get a really crisp air seal. And then of course it's got this powdery coating on it, which is to help with it stay all nice and fresh. And then of course you got your knocker valve right there, and this just sits right over top of it. And this is what keeps it lined up where it's supposed to be. So we're gonna go ahead and take it, put it up in here, and it's got this little notch in the front of it, just like on the factory one. That little notch is gonna sit into a notch on this. So you push it up in, and it'll fit into that notch. That notch is actually where your pin goes through, and your pin holds everything in place right where it's supposed to be. And there's your lip down there at the bottom, which is what presses around the metal of the magazine so that the knocker has a nice air seal between it, which is the magazine, and your nozzle, which is on your pistol. Now that's going to slip right on back in here, just like so. Nice and tight. Now it's going to feel a little bit tighter than it was earlier, but that's because the 9-ball one is just slightly larger than the factory one, creating a tighter fit, and you'll notice it. There we go. Having to improvise a lot, and just like that, we've swapped out the stock gasket with the 9-ball one, and you can tell if you're getting a magazine that has an aftermarket part normally, because it'll be a different color than the photos of the product. If you go and look at what the product looks like brand new, the parts are normally a different color. Aftermarket parts are normally, aftermarket internal parts are normally a different color. They normally have whatever color their company does for different parts. Sometimes different strength parts have different colors. I know there's some companies that do like different color springs for like the AEG springs. I think Laylax does that. And I forgot to put the spring in it, so now I'm gonna pop that out real quick, and I'll put the spring in it. But first I'm just gonna go ahead and put a tiny bit of gas in it. Just yeah, see, that's still a little bit loose. I'm gonna have to put some Teflon tape in there. Now, without any rounds in it to jam it up, I'm just gonna see if it fires properly, and if it cycles and doesn't jam. Oh yeah, nice and hard. Ooh, yeah, that tiny bit of gas, that felt great. Heck yeah. Let's go ahead and pop this sucker back out. I'll put the spring back in it. Earlier. And just like that, back together. Just using basic tools, other than this fancy thing. Nice and tight. Nothing's leaking. Go ahead and listen to that. Nothing's leaking. It's got some gas in it. Go ahead and put some of them old rounds back into it. And oh man, this thing's shooting hard. Go ahead and I'm gonna put it through the chronograph. Go ahead, chronograph. .327, 289, 322, 315, 282, 309, 275, 280, 274, 277, 275, 273. Lock back. That for .2s, I should have switched that over. This thing felt like it was shooting hotter than that. Let me go ahead and change those settings.